Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 2. Last episode, we absolutely destroyed the Sandcats, winning 16-4 in our final regular season matchup against them, taking the season series 3 games to none, and also putting the pressure on the Blowfish to match us, which they did. So we're still tied for the division lead, but we now have the run differential advantage in hand for the current moment. Today's episode is a doubleheader against the Moonstars, where this will determine whether or not the Moonstars can keep their very, very slim playoff hopes alive. They need to win out from here, and in order to do so, they'll need to take this doubleheader against us. One time we played the Moonstars earlier this year, we beat them 7-1. See what happens this time out. The same man who was on the mound in that start is on the mound for us in this one. It is Cecil Sawyer, 3-0 with a 1.77 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. And on the mound for the Moonstars is their ace, Alicia Woodrow, 1-2 with a 6.06 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP. We'll see which one comes out on top. Lineup we'll use. Leading off at third base, Kieran Nutmeg. Batting second, on fire center fielder /Trips. Batting third, right fielder Johnny Baggs. Batting fourth, tense catcher Mackenzie Fry. Batting fifth, shortstop John Renero. Batting sixth, first baseman Peak Physique. Batting seventh is second baseman Janice Friedman. Batting eighth will be the DH today, Junior Young Jr. And batting ninth is left fielder Kathy Caldesac. Let's go ahead and get it on as we jump into the first game of 2 this evening with the Sawteeth. It's our last doubleheader of the regular season here, so looking to end it on a positive note. Looking at the lineup for the Moonstars, couple tense hitters, couple locked-in hitters. Looks like a lot of guys we saw earlier in the year, so no real big surprises in the lineup for us. I think the only change is Vaughn Olio. He's now DHing in this game, so nice. These are also our last 2 games at home this season, so hopefully we can send the faithful fans home happy with the doubleheader sweep here. We'll see how it goes. OVO up first. Vaughn Olio, the DH for the Moonstars, hitting .341 on the year with 2 RBIs. Off-speed hitter is active against Cecil Sawyer. Sawyer on the year, 3-0. He's basically been our ace, even though he's the number 2 pitcher. 1.77 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. 4 earned runs given up in 3 starts, totaling 20 and a third innings pitched. He's averaging just under 7 innings a start. 19 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 21 strikeouts to lead the team, and a batting average against of .241. Lineup for the Moonstars after Vaughn Olio, it is Slapper Glute, the left fielder. He's tense. Then it's locked in first baseman Rusty Bustum. Batting fourth, tense shortstop Nance Tools. Batting fifth is catcher Teresa Ketchum. Batting sixth, center fielder Wendy Wheels. Batting seventh, locked in right fielder Rod Fourth. Batting eighth, third baseman Smokey Ash. And batting ninth is tenth, second baseman Pepe Vinicio with Woodrow on the hill. Let's jump it in. First pitch coming at you here. Let's go. Eat your high, ball 1. We're underway. Down in the dirt, taken low, 2-0. Cutter down the middle. Vaughn Olio cracks it deep to center field. Can't leave it down the middle. Trips back at the warning track. He's calling for it, thankfully, and puts it away, 1 down. Got lucky on that one, Cecil. Let's not do that again. Here's left fielder Slapper Glute. He's tense, hitting .267 with 3 RBIs on the season. Cutter up on the first pitch, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Slider down and then low, 1-1. Change it down low, check swing taken, 2-1. Good eye there from Glute. Heater up, chop through the middle. That is a base hit as it goes under Sawyer's legs into center. 1 on, 1 down for the Moonstars here in the 4th as Glute back to neutral mojo. Here's first baseman Rusty Bustum. He's locked in, hitting .364, 4 RBIs on the year. There we go. I had to fix my glasses. They were kind of bothering me. Change it down on the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Cutter down and away. Check swing. Strike called. 0-2 as K Collector activates for Sawyer. Push him ripping in. Fouled off. Bustum chased it out of the zone, but he stays alive. Slider down and in. That's chopped at the middle to short. But now dives to his left. Cuts it off. Flips to second, 1. Friedman to first. Ew, just late. Almost got the double play. 2 down, and that'll bring up shortstop Nance Tools. She's tense, hitting .208 on the year. 2 homers and 2 RBIs. Not a good season so far for Nance. Here, 3/4 of the way through. Fastball down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Team needs her now more than ever. We'll see if she shows up here in the last quarter. She whiffs through a slider below the knees, 0-2. Change up away. Chased it outside strike 3. First punch out for Sawyer, and that ends the inning. Sawyer gives up a hit in the inning, but nothing comes of it. Bottom 1. It's still scoreless. Nutmeg, Trips, and Bags do up against the ace of the Moonstars, Alicia Woodrow. Nutmeg leading off. Third baseman hitting .308 on the year with a homer. 3 RBIs. Facing Alicia Woodrow, the ace of the Moonstars. Alicia 1-2. A .606 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP. A very horrible year for Woodrow. 11 earned runs given up in 3 starts, totaling only 16 1/3 innings pitched. She's averaging just over 5 1/3 starts. 5 1/3 innings a start. That's bad for an ace. 17 hits given up, 6 walks, 2 homers, 1 complete game shutout, and 13 strikeouts. Batting average against is .258. So she had 1 really good start, and the other 2 starts were absolute crap. We'll see which Woodrow shows up today. Gets ahead active on the first pitch for Woodrow. Fastball in there at the letters, 0-1. Nice pitch. Woodrow also lost her 2-seam fastball. She's down to a 4-pitch repertoire here. She had 5 coming into the season. That's a shame. Slider inside, misses, 1-1. Curveball up, hit back at the middle. Base hit for Nutmeg as that's going to find its way into center. Nice leadoff single for Kira. She's on with to lead off the game here. Trips. Center fielder on fire. He finished a home run shy of the triple shy of the cycle, actually, or was it a double? A finish shy of a cycle last episode again. 621 average, 9 homers, 23 RBIs on the year for Trips. He's on fire right now. Bad ball hitter active. Change it down and in is a strike called, 0-1. Change away, pulled hard, past the first baseman, bust him into right field. Back-to-back singles here have the Sawteeth in business with none down, 2 on. Here's Johnny Bags, right fielder has clutch active already, hitting .375 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. Getting the start in right to give Caldine a day off to fix fully healed up from his muscle strain injury. Change up taken high by Johnny, ball 1. Slider up and in is high, 2-0. Curveball down and then turned on by Johnny into the corner, hit well and right, over force head, it's off the wall. Rounding third is Nutmeg, she's going to score on the double. It is 1-0 Sawteeth. That's the first 3 batters have all reached base. Here's catcher rookie Mackenzie Fry, tense right now, but has power versus right-hander active. Hitting .438 with 6 homers and 10 RBIs, looking to capitalize on the already tense Woodrow. Who's going to come out on top, the rookie or the seasoned veteran? Curveball hangs, and it's way high out of the zone, ball 1. Slider up and away, skied to left center. This should get a run home as Trips is already at third tagging. Wheels makes the catch for the first out. Bags dekes the throw. It goes to third. Tagging is Trips, 2-0 Sawteeth. RBI for Fry, her 11th on her rookie campaign. Next up, John Renero, the shortstop, hitting .390 with 4 homers and 18 RBIs. Runner still at second, only 1 down in the inning. 2-0 here, Sawteeth in the first. Woodrow still tense. Fastball down in the way, outside, misses to Woodrow, ball 1. Heater down low, misses, 2-0 the count. Big hag active for John here. We'll see how he uses it. If he can use it at all, as that changeup's outside, 3-0. It's still active. Curveball down, ripped hard, but out in front of it, 3-1. He had the green light. Big hack still active here for John. Curveball at the knees. This time he's on it into left center on the liner. Over the leaping Tools' glove into the deepest part of the park it goes. Renero going to walk in with a double. It is 3-0 Sawteeth as Bags scores. 3 up in the first off Woodrow. Here's peak physique, the first baseman, hitting .298 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. Woodrow looking a little rattled out there almost. Heater away outside, strike called, 0-1 to peak. Heater up, chased high, 0-2. Slider down, dump to right center. Run down on the liner by Vinicio, 2 down. Runner still at second here for the Sawteeth. Here's Janice Friedman, the 7-hitter. Second baseman hitting .448. 5 homers, 14 RBIs on the year. Slider, curveball inside, misses. Ball 1 just off the inside corner. Change it down in the way is low. 2-0 the count to Janice. Heater up, chased it high out of the zone. Good whiff, 2-1. Fastball middle in, foul back, 2-2. Slider up and in, hard chopper through the middle into center field. High hopper to Wheels. That's a base hit. Coming around is Renero. He's going to try it. Throw his cut by Bustum. It is an RBI single for Friedman. 4-0 Sawteeth. JYJ up next to 8-hitter. DH hitting .394. 5 homers, 12 RBIs on the year. The inning continues. 8th man up in the inning for us. Curveball up. Strike called at the letters. Good pitch. 0-1. Change it down, pulled to left field by JYJ. That is going to get down in front of the sliding gloop for a base hit. 2 on, 2 down, as that's going to bring up the 9-hitter. It's Kathy Caldesac, left fielder, has contact for his righty active, hitting .350 with 4 RBIs on the year. Can we get the 10th man up? We'll see if we can bat around in the first. Heater down and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball on the inside corner from Woodrow. Heater up, chased high, 0-2. Slider middle in, hitting the hole to second. Diving Vinicio will make the stop, fires the first, and that does end the inning. But 9 men bat in the inning for the Sawteeth as we score 4 off of Woodrow to the second. It's 4-0. Ketchum, Wheels, and Fourth due up. And we didn't even have to hit a home run. And we made her throw almost 30 pitches that inning. Here's Ketchum, the catcher. Shocking. Hitting .229 with an RBI on the year. Mind Gamer is active for Teresa against Sawyer. Cutter up and away on the first pitch is outside. No call from the ump. Ball 1. Slider in there hangs. Fouled off late, thankfully. 1-1. Forcing the middle in. Chased it inside off the catcher's glove. 1-2. Okay, Collector active. Change it down and in low. In the dirt. Good block. 2-2. Cutter down and away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 2-2. Forcing me down and away. Low. 3-2. Good eye. Slider up and in. Popped up behind second. Shallow right field. Friedman out for it. Janice there for it. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up, center fielder Wendy Wheels hitting .300 with a homer and 3 RBIs on the season. Forcing him up and away in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Change up middle in. Wheels checks his swing. Called a strike. 0-2. K Collector active again. Slider down and away. Low. 1-2. Cutter up and in. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Forcing him up and away. Chased and skied to left. Called a sack there. Barely has to move. Medium deep in left field. She'll put it away. 2 down. Base is empty for right fielder Rod Fourth. He's locked in. Hitting .321 with 3 RBIs on the season. No homers. We're seeing her up on the first pitch. Chopped the short. Right over narrow. He'll charge in. Make the play. 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer in the second. Bottom 2. It's still 4-0. Nutmeg trips and bags to up against Woodrow. Top of the lineup up for the second time in the game already. Bottom 2. Nutmeg leads off 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored in the first. First pitch to her. Curveball down in the way. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Fastball down and in. Chopped to third. Has jammed her. Ash there for it. Makes the play. 1 down. Next up, center fielder Slash Trips. He singled in the first inning and then scored later in the first as well. He's 1-for-1 today. Fastball way outside from Woodrow. Ball 1. Change it down and in. Strike called. 1-1. Change up misses inside. 2-1. Change up inside. Caught the corner again. 3 straight change-ups down and in. 2-2. Fastball middle in. Blew it by him. Strike 3. Lulled him to sleep with the change-up. Then blew a fastball by Trips. Very hard to do. First punch out today for Woodrow. 2 down in the inning. Here's Johnny Baggs. Doubled in a run his first time up, and he also scored later in the inning as well. Slider away in the first pitch. Hard grounder to second right at Vinicio, and that's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Woodrow. Much easier than her first inning. To the third, it's 4-0. Ash, Vinicio, and OVO due up. Leading off the third for the Moonstars is the 8-hitter, third baseman Smokey Ash, hitting .158 on the year with an RBI. Change up on the first pitch, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Forcing her down and away. Check swing strike called. 0-2. Slider down and in. Low and inside. 1-2. Good take there. Cutter up and away. Fouled off. Out of play. 1-2 remains the count. Forcing her up and in. Fouled off again. Smokey got to it. Still behind. Change it down and away. Oh, just outside. No call from the umpire. Slider down and in. Chased and grounded back to the mound. Sawyer makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Pepe Vinicio. Second baseman is tense. Bad ball hitter active. Hitting .189 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs. Cutter down and in on the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Forcing her up and in. fouled off, out of play over the screen, 1-1. Change it down in the way, taking low, 2-1, good eye there. Cut her up and away, chased and skied off the end of the bat to right center, bags over, calling for it. Johnny puts it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Von Olio. OVO is 0 for 1 today. Flew out to deep center at the warning track his first at bat. Hit a cutter down the middle and almost took it out. Heater middle in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way, chased outside, 0-2. Change it down and in. Check swing, strike 3 called. Second punch out for Sawyer, and that's a 1-2-3 third inning. Bottom 3, it's 4-0. Fry, Renero, and Physique due up. Solid pitching for Sawyer so far. He's got a 0. Here's Mackenzie Fry. Sack fly her first time up for the rookie, her 11th of the year. No official at bat yet today, so she is still tense. So is Woodrow still tense, despite having a 1-2-3 second inning. Curveball down in the way in the dirt. Ball 1. Change of away. Ripped down the right field line over the leaping glove of Bustum into the corner. That is going to be a leadoff single for Fry. Good job by the rookie. Out a little bit in front of that changeup, but she kept it fair. Renero up next. He doubled in a run his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Pardon me. He then scored later in the first inning as well. Woodrow sets, fires, changeup up and away outside. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees, ripped hard to first. Right at Bustum, and he's going to double off Fry. 2 down. Base is empty for Physique. He's 0 for 1 with the flyout. Curveball down and then ripped hard. Out in front of it, though. Foul. 0-1. Change up and in. Ripped foul again out up front. 0-2. Physique behind. Change up inside. Ripped foul again. 0-2. Peak protecting the plate here against Woodrow. Curveball up and away. Hit on the ground at first. Backhanded by Bustum. He'll take it himself, and that ends the inning. Another 0 on the board for Woodrow. She gets a nice line-out double play. To the 4th, it's 4-0. Glute, Bustum, and Tools do up against Sawyer. Here's Slapper Galute, 1 for 1 today with a single back in the first inning. Then was erased on the fielder's choice ground out. Change away in the first pitch, way outside, ball 1. Four-seamer middle in, check swing inside, 2-0. Cutter up and in, check swing strike, 2-1 the count. Slider down and in, that's Chow. Hard grounder to third, right at nutmeg though. She'll make the play across, 1 down. Next up going to be Rusty Bustum. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Four-seamer away on the first pitch. Foul back into the screen. 0-1. Change it down. Hard rip foul out in front of it. 0-2. Cutter up and in. Inside 1-2. Good take. 1-2 pitch coming. Slider down and then chased it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Sawyer. 2 down in the inning. Here's Nance Tools. Struck out swinging her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Four-seamer middle away on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider up and in. Tools pops it up behind the mound. Sawyer off in front of shortstop calling for it. Cecil puts it away, and that's a 1-2-3 4th inning for Sawyer. Bottom 4, it's still 4-0. Friedman, JYJ, and Cul-de-sac do up. Bottom of the lineup up for the Sawteeth here in the 4th. Here's Friedman. Singled in a run his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Change it down and then ripped hard. Out of play. 0-1. Heater up and away. Chased outside. 0-2. Heater up and in. Swung through it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Woodrow. 1 down in the inning. Here's JYJ. 1 for 1 with a single in the first inning. Woodrow back to neutral mojo after setting 7 straight batters down. Slider up and in, taken high, ball 1. Factoring in the double play, of course. Change up. Driven by JYJ deep to center field, but it's not going to get over. Wheels his head, 2 down. Good range by Windy. Base is empty for Cul-de-sac, 0 for 1 with a ground out to second her first time up. Contact versus right-hander, still active here for Kathy. Fastball taken at the knees, 0-1. Curve up and away, hit on the ground to third, 1 hopper to Ash. He'll make the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Woodrow. She's shut it down since the first inning. To the 5th, it's still 4-0 Sawteeth. Ketchum, Wheels, and 4th do up. Here's Teresa Ketchum, 0 for 1 today. Cutter Cutter down and in on the first pitch, taken low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing outside, good hold, 2-0. Slider down, check swing at the knees, 2-1. Cutter up and in, taken high, 3-1. Good eye by Teresa. Change up away. Chased and popped up foul. Will that get out of play? Physique giving chase near the seats. Leaps out of his reach into the stands. Full count. Four-seamer down in the way. Driven to left center. Hit pretty well. Trips tracking it. Gets there for the first out. Nice run down by Slash. Next up, Windy Wheels. He's 0 for 1 today. Easy target active against him here. Four-seamer down. Hard grounder up the sloth grounder up the middle to short. Renero to his left. Cuts it off. Fires in time. 2 down. Base is empty for Rod Fourth. He's 0 for 1 today. Change it down and in on the first pitch. Hard grounder in the hold of second. Freeman over on the dive. Cuts it off. Nice play, Janice. Gets up and fires. 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer in the 5th. Another shutdown inning for Sawyer. Bottom 5. It's 4-0. Student Sawteeth still lead. Top of the lineup up again for the 3rd time. Here's Nutmeg, Trips, and Bags against Woodrow in the 5th. Nutmeg leading off. 1 for 2 with a single. Interesting note, Woodrow threw 27 pitches in the 1st inning. Or 28 pitches in the 1st inning. And since then, she's at, 51 now? She's only thrown 23 pitches in the next 3 innings, so she's been very economical after the 1st. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Change up, rip foul, 0-2. Heater up, chased it, strike 3. 3rd punch out for Woodrow, 1 down. Slash Trips up next, struck out swinging last time up. He was late on a fastball middle in. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He's locked in. Down to locked in mojo. He was on fire coming into the game. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. That was nowhere near the zone. Heater up and away, late swing there by Trips, 1-1. Curve out the knees, ripped to right field, base hit for Slash. His 2nd hit today, he's 2 for 3. He'll be on with 1 down in the inning, as he's back to on fire mojo. Next up, Johnny Bags, 1 for 2 with an RBI double today. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Runner goes. Slider down and in, that's low. Throw down is late. Stolen base for Slash as he gets the better of Ketchum on this one. Trips his 2nd steal of the year. He's 2 for 4. Leading the team in steals. 1-1 the count to Johnny Bags. That slider was low. Curveball away, hitting the hold of short. Tools over on the backhand. No play at 3rd. Should go to 1st. 2 down. Next up, Mackenzie Fry, who singled last time up. She's also hit a sac fly driving in a run. She's 1 for 1 today and back to neutral mojo. Let's see if she can get Slash home here with another hit. Curve up and away, strike called, 0-1. Nice pitch there. Heater away, chased outside, 0-2. Fry behind. Chased the curveball inside, strike 3. 4th punch out for Woodrow. That ends the inning. To the 6th, it's 4-0. Ash, Vinicio, and Von Olio due up against Sawyer. Sawyer has set down 14 straight batters coming into this inning here as we start the 6th. Here's Smokey Ash, 0 for 1. Fastball up and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, ripped to left field, and that streak's going to end at 14 as that's a leadoff single from Smokey Ash, of all people. He'll lead off the 6th with a knock. Leadoff man on for the Moonstars. Here's Vinicio, 0 for 1 and tenths. Slider away in the first pitch, chased outside, 0-1. Cutter up and away, high and outside, 1-1. Four-seamer middle in, Vinicio takes it, stone cold take there, 2-1. Change up away, rip foul, 2-2. K collector active for Sawyer, cutter up and in. Chased and popped up shallow right field, Bags racing in. Johnny calls for it, puts it away, 1 down. 1 down in the inning. Ash still at 1st. Here's the top of the lineup. It's Von Olio, 0 for 2 today. Struck out looking last time up. He's also flew out to dead center. Four-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Dumped down the right field line. Johnny tracking it. Gets there for the 2nd out. Next up is Slapper Glute. 1 for 2 with a single back in the 1st inning. Ground popped out behind the pitcher's mound last time up. Slider down in the way outside, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in. Inside, 2-0. Cutter down and in. That's chopped to short. Raniero charges. Fields it cleanly on to first, and that ends the inning. Sawyer's streak of 14 consecutive batters is broken to start the inning with a single, but he pitches around at bottom six. It's 4-0. Raniero, Physique, and Friedman due up. Here's Raniero, 1 for 2 with an RBI double earlier in the game. He's also flown out. Changeup away is outside from Woodrow, ball 1. Heater up and away, chased. Bad swing, 1-1. Slider away, pops it up. Out there in front of second. Over for it is the first baseman, Bustum. He'll put it away, 1 down. Next up, Peak Physique, 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out and flown out. Slider down and then dumped to right field hard. We're right at fourth, 2 down. Base is empty for Friedman. He's 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI driven in. He struck out swinging last time up, chased a high fastball out of the zone. Slider up, strike called at the letters, 0-1. Change up at the knees, ripped out in front of it, foul, 0-2. Friedman behind. Curveball down, hangs, popped it up down the left field line, racing over for Glute next to the line. He'll put it away. Another 1-2-3 inning for Woodrow here in the 6th to the 7th. It is still 4-0. Bustum, Tools, and Ketchum do up. Hard lineup for the Moonstars against Sawyer. Bustum due to lead off. He's 0 for 2 today here to start the inning. First baseman. Four-seamer inside, chased and fouled into the backstop, 0-1. Changeup away. Chased and pulled foul. Out of play, 0-2. Cutter away. Hit up the middle, base hit for Bustum. His first hit today. He's 1 for 3. Leadoff single for the Moonstars in the 7th. Next up is Nance Tools, 0 for 2 today. Currently tense. Changeup hangs. Strike call down the middle, 0-1. Good pitch there from Sawyer. Hung it a little bit, though. Four-seamer down on the way, taken low, 1-1. Slider middle in. Chase grounded softly to second. Friedman charges in, flips to second, 1. Raniero to first is going to be late. In fielder's choice there for Tools, 1 down. Here's Teresa Ketchum. Catcher's 0 for 2 today. Cutter down on the first pitch, taken low, ball 1. Change it down. Hard grounder to second to his right. Friedman dives, knocks it down. Picks it up and fires to first in time. 2 down on the fielder's choice. Tools in scoring position here for Wendy Wheels. He's 0 for 2. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off late into the dugout of the Moonstars. 0-1. Slider away. Chased outside. 0-2. Sawyer ahead. K Collector active. Change up inside. Grounded to first. 1 hopper to Physique. He'll field it cleanly. Tap the bag, and that ends the inning as Sawyer strands a runner at second. Bottom 7. It's still 4-0. JYJ, cul-de-sac, and nutmeg. 8-9-1 due up here for the Sawteeth. There's JYJ, 1 for 2 with a single today. Flew out to dead center last time up. Changeup away is outside from Woodrow, ball 1. Changeup up and in, ripped foul off the out of play. 0-1 off the sidewall there. 1-1. Changeup up, ripped by JYJ down the left field line, over the leaping glove of Ash into the corner. This could be extra bases as Glute just got to it. Throw in is late. It is a leadoff double for JYJ. DH delivers. Here's Kathy Cul-de-sac, 0 for 2 today. Let's see if she can deliver here. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, line to left center. That's going to hang up though. Windmills over, makes the catch, 1 down. Cul-de-sac 0 for 3 today at the bottom of the lineup. We'll flip it over. Here's Nutmeg, 1 for 3 with a single. Kira looking to deliver. Runner in scoring position, 1 down. Changeup up and in, strike called, 0-1. Changeup up, turned on and ripped foul out of play, 0-2. Nutmeg behind. Heater up and away. Chase dumped down the left field line. Will that stay fair? Yes, it will. It's going to be a fair ball. Nutmeg drives in JYJ with a nice bloop base hit. 5-0 Sawteeth. First run we scored since the first inning here. Slash Trips 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He's on fire with a stolen base as well and a 1 run scored. Woodrow staying out there. 1 down. Runner at first facing our best hitter. Sets, fires. Changeup up. Driven by Trips. Deep left center. That's going to hang up though for Wheels. 2 down. Didn't quite get the oomph required behind it. Next up, the 3-hitter, Johnny Baggs. He is 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. Trying to deliver a hit to keep the inning alive. Changeup taken high, ball 1. Curveball hangs, driven by Johnny. Deep center field. Did he get enough of it? Tracking it back at the wall. Wheels. Puts it away against the fence. That ends the inning, but the Sawteeth get a bloop base hit. RBI single from Kira Nutmeg. 5-0 to the 8th. Top bottom of the lineup up for the Moonstars. 4th, Ash and Benicio. Sawyer coming out for the 8th inning, but he is up over 80 pitches now, so we have to keep tabs on him. Leading off, Rod 4th. He is, I believe, 0 for 2 today. Cutter up and away in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off on the chopper into the dugout. 0-2. Slider down and away. Chased. Fouled off. We'll do it again. 0-2. Change up and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. Want to say 5th punch out for Sawyer today. 1 down. Here's Ash. 1 for 2 with a single. It's actually only his 4th. His 4th punch out today. Change it at the knees. Hard grounder to short. Renero dives to his left. Under his glove. That's going to be a single for Ash. He's 2 for 3. The only batter in the lineup to have more than 1 hit today so far. Next up, Pepe Benicio. 0 for 2 intense. We're seeing down and in on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Sawyer gets ahead. Slide it down and away. Lined up the middle of the second. Freeman dives over his glove into right center. That's a base hit. 1 on, 2 on, 1 down as the Moonstars have multiple runners on for the first time today. Here's Von Olio 0 for 3 today. Probably going to be Sawyer's last batter here unless he gets a double play ball or he manages to get it out. Rally stopper is active though, so that should help his ratings a little bit. First pitch changeup away. Out in front of it is Von Olio. He was looking fastball. 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Inside and low. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Fouled off behind the end of the backstop. 1-2. Four-seamer down and away. Low in the dirt. Good block by Fry. 2-2. Slider down and in. Chop. Slow roller to third. Nutmeg races in. Cuts it to second. In time for the second out. Fielder's choice. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Here's Glute. 1 for 3 with a single. He's currently tense. Sawyer gets this last batter with that. Let's see if he can get it done. 93 pitches in. Here's pitch 94. Four-seamer up and away outside. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Low. 2-0. Good take so far from Glute. Cutter down in the way. Chased it outside into the Sawteeth dugout. He lines it foul. 2-1. Four-seamer up and in. Check swing high. Good hold. 3-1. Sawyer looking to stay alive in the at-bat. Change it down and away. Fouled off. Full count. Runner at first will be off with the pitch. Can Sawyer get the punch out? Slider up and in. Bloop down the right field line. Bags racing over. He's there. Puts it away, and Sawyer has 8 shutout innings under his belt, and that is it for him today. So he's just under 100 pitches. Bottom 8, it's 5-0 Sawteeth. Fry, Renero, and Physique do up here in our last go-around. Fry leading off, 1 for 2. Singled and a RBI sac fly earlier. Struck out swinging last time up. Currently tense. Facing Woodrow. Slider hangs, driven by Fry, deep center field. That one's not coming back. Sawed it off over the bullpen, dead center. Home run, Mackenzie Fry. Rookie puts her 7th home run on the board. It is 6-0 Sawteeth. That's the first home run given up by Woodrow today. Next up, John Renero. Flew out last time up. He's 1 for 3 today. Heater at the knees. Check swing low. Strike called. 0-1. Changeup chased low. Fouled off into the Moonstars dugout. 0-2. Heater chased high. Dumped up the middle. Base hit for John as that's a soft liner into center. That's 2 hits to start the inning for the Sawteeth. Runner on with none down. Here's Peak Physique. 0 for 3 today. And that will do it for Alicia Woodrow. She goes 7+ innings today, giving up 6 earned runs. 12 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, I believe, or maybe 4 strikeouts. She's in line for the loss. Runner at first, her responsibility. Coming out of the bullpen is closer Lil Bupton. Bupton trying to get the last 3 outs here to keep it a 6-run deficit. He's got no record on the year, a 2.25 ERA and a 1 WHIP. 1 earned run given up in 5 appearances this season, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Batting average against 154. Late slider active for Bupton here. Screwball taken high, ball 1. Oh, he added the screwball to his repertoire. Good for him. 1-0 pitch. Screwball high again. 2-0 the count to Physique. Slider at the knees, hard grounder to second. Benicio to second, 1. Tools the first, double play. Second one we've hit into today as Bupton's locked in. Here's Friedman, 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Screwball chase low, dribbled up the line, foul on the third base side, 0-1. Slider down and in, hard grounder to third, right at Smokey Ash though, and that's going across in time to end the inning. But the Sawteeth put a run on the board on the home run by Fry, her 7th. 6-0 to the 9th. Bustum, Tools, and Ketchum go up against Sawyer. Sawyer done here, though, after 8 innings, 99 pitches, 4 strikeouts, 5 hits given up, no walks. Very solid 8 shutout innings. A quality start for Cecil. Puts a nice capper on his fantastic sophomore season. Dare I say, damn near MVP numbers. An ERA under 1.5, a whip under 1, 25 strikeouts. I couldn't ask for more. He's in line to be a perfect 4-0 as well. Let me see. Team stats here real quick. Who's pitched the least this year? Well, outside of Primo, let's say that. We have Waters, RH4, and Goatman, all at 5. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give it to Rob Hurlington IV as he'll come out of the bullpen, Mr. Consistent. Rob, no record, a 3.52 ERA and a 1.04 whip, 3 earned runs given up, 5 appearances, 7 2/3 innings pitched, 7 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts at a batting average against of 241. He's got 3 to get down. Let's see what he can do as he's facing the heart of the Moonstars lineup. Here's Buston first. 1 for 3 with a single as he takes a check swing high on the heater. Ball 1. Curveball down low, 2-0. Slider up and away. Strike called, 2-1. Forcing her down and away. Checks. Whoa, swung through it actually, 2-2. 2-2 pitch coming. Fastball inside. Broken bat. Pop fly behind second in shallow center. Renero racing out for it, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Nance Tools 0 for 3 today. She is currently tense. Four-seamer down and in. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, in the dirt, 1-1. Good bounce, good pick by Fry. Slider up and away, pulled to left center, into the gap it goes. That could be extra bases as Trips is giving chase all the way to the fence and rolls. Slash gets to it and gets it in, but it is going to be a 1-out double for Nance Tools as she puts herself in scoring position here with 1 down in the 9th. Next up, Teresa Ketchum. She's 0 for 3 and tense today. Slider middle in on the first pitch, misses, ball 1. Curveball down in the way, outside, 2-0. Four-seamer down and in. Strike called, 2-1. Slider away. Chased it outside, 2-2. Curveball down in the way. Fouled off. 2-2 remains the count. Four-seamer up and in. High and inside. 3-2. Good take by Ketchum. Payoff pitch coming. Curveball middle in. That's turned on by Ketchum. Deep right field. She got that one. It is gone. Moonshot for the Moonstars as they're on the board here. 2-run bob off of RH4 as Primo starts getting loose. 6-2 the score. First of the year for Ketchum. Turned on a curveball and got it. Windy Wheels up next. He's 0 for 3 as Hurlington does not go tense. He actually stays neutral. Four-seamer down in the way. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball middle in, inside, 1-1. Slider down and in, strike called, 1-2. Four-seamer up and away, chased and hitting the hole to short. Renera over on the backhand, fields it cleanly, fires across the first, in time. Oh no, it's safe! Windy beats it out, and that makes RH4 go tense. Here's Rod fourth, he's 0 for 3 today. Slider inside on the first pitch, check swing misses, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. That's fouled off late. 1-1. Curveball down and away. Low and outside. 2-1. Four-seamer down and in. Way inside. 3-1. Slider away. Hard grounder to second. 1 hopper. Friedman flips to second. 1. Renero to first. In time. Double play. You love to see it as that ends the game here. Sawteeth take game 1. 6-2 the final. It was a great, well-pitched game up until the 9th inning. Got a little hairy there for RH4 in the 9th, giving up the home run and then needing a double play to end it. But other than that, fantastically pitched game from Cecil Sawyer. Offense did well in the first inning to put it out of reach. Got that late home run by Fry and another run in by Nutmeg in the 7th. Solid. Hitless today for the Moonstars were Von Olio and Rod fourth. 2-run homer for Teresa Ketchum is responsible for all of their runs. The only batter with more than 1 hit today was Smokey Ash. For us, hitless today were Peak Physique and Kathy Cul-de-sac. Solo home run for Mackenzie Fry, the only home run in the game for us. She had a sac fly as well. Johnny Bags an RBI double. Kieran Nutmeg an RBI single. Renero an RBI double. And Friedman an RBI single. Pitching lines, Woodrow 7 innings plus, gives up 12 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 homer, 4 strikeouts. She falls to 1-3 on the year. Bupton and a clean inning out of the bullpen in relief of her, getting a double play and then another out. On our side, Cecil Sawyer, 8 quality innings. He throws 8 shutout innings, 5 hits, giving up 4 strikeouts. He improves to a perfect 4-0 season record with an ERA at 1.27. RH4, a rough 9th inning, 3 hits, giving up 2 earned runs, 1 home run. He does get a double play ball. Sawyer gets the player of the game nod for his shutout 8 innings, followed by Mackenzie Fry with her home run, and Teresa Ketchum with her 2-run homer. Not bad. We'll take the victory any way we get them. All right, so with that win, we have now reached 10 wins on the year. We are now 10-4. We have officially clinched a playoff berth. No one is going to catch us. It's fantastic. I think we were already kind of locked in, but the 10th victory really secures it. There's definitely no way anyone's catching us now. So now we just try and keep the pressure on the Blowfish. Someone has to give up their parking space this season. Who's going to have to walk from street parking? I think with the amount of poor performance he's had this year, it's got to be Peak Physique. He hasn't really hit well most of the year. You're invited to all-inclusive vacation, though you suspect it's propaganda to join a cult. Who do you bring as your +1? Lewis or Hurlington? I think BH4 needs the confidence boost, so let's beef him up. Plus, I believe he's the younger of the 2 options, if I remember correctly. Alrighty, let's go ahead and have a look at roster moves. What's going on around the league? Alright, Moose signed Wes Yogurt, the former Wild Pigs ace. He'll replace Raul Strikes in their rotation. Landon Fair to the Hot Corners. He'll replace Stan Alive as they cut him from the roster. Dot DeCornis is also cut. She'll be replaced by veteran Latoya Lumberg. Gabby Ganez to the Sirloins as they're going to cut cover athlete Hammer Longballo. Hammer is a free agent going into next year. Could he potentially consider coming to a division rival? Hey, he'd be an upgrade over Caldeet for sure. Although Caldeet's had a really good year, I'll probably wait till the offseason to replace him. Knox Soxon cut by the Sandcats as they're going to bring in second-year catcher Scout Goderone. Clifford Kane is off the Crocodons as they're going to replace him with Rafael Gonzalo. Kind of a tit-for-tat move there. Let's see what else we got. Wiggles Freeman cut by the Moose. They're going to bring in second-year Squinch Toot Whistle as she's going to beef up their infield depth. Moonstars sign starter Deuce Stacker as they cut Alicia Woodrow from the roster. Even though she's not going to make any more starts this year, that move does free up $17.5 million for their player development funds. So, smart move by the Moonstars, although it's too little too late in my opinion. They were already kind of out of the playoff hunt to begin with. But now with 8 losses, they are officially out. You need 9 wins to get in. JYS to the Sirloins. Our former catcher will replace Sting McGee on their roster as they are giving up. And Frank Battery to the Moose. He'll replace veteran Tugboat Thomas as they beef up behind the dish. John Renero wins arm wrestling competition. Thank God he needed that arm. +5. Physique +2 fielding at first base. Nice. He's now elite in that category at 91. Bruno Adamo off the Moose. He'll be replaced by Guy Gold as they beef up a bench slot. And a final roster move, Holder Close off the Hot Corners as they're going to replace him with reliever Splash Cashmore. Okay. Player development. What do we got? No. You don't need that. Damn it, so they got rid of the RH4s thing. I wanted that one. That's what we were saving up for. Dick Lucas, do you really need the accuracy boost? This is kind of the best one left. Primo, chance to lose rally stopper. Hells nah. Cabooster, chance to lose pinch perfect. Fuck no. Kathy Cul-de-sac, purified water delivery. I would love to get this, but I can't buy it until next game, and it's probably not going to be here, so I'm not going to wait for it. Let's see, Dick Lucas or Slash Trips. Really, it's down to these two. So definitely at least 1 power for Trips with a chance at 5 more, or 1 accuracy and 1 velocity for Lucas, and a chance at 3 more accuracy. That sounds like a better option for me. Let's do it. +1 accuracy to 68, 1 velo to 46. He gets the bonus 3 accuracy as well. He's now up to 71. Good job, Dick Lucas. Getting a little bit better. All right, let's sim up. Only a couple games to get through here in the sim. Hot Corners in the Wild Pigs, and the Hot Corners, who have been blowing away their depth, has freaking won. They upset the Wild Pigs, giving them their 10th loss of the year, and then the Beewolves in the battle of last place teams beat the Grapplers, jumping them into 4th place. Okay, so we have the pressure on the Moon Blowfish right now. If we win again, we put all the pressure on them. One loss by them, and it's probably over. Alrighty, we're taking on the Moonstars again here. Second half of this doubleheader. On the mound is Vern Turnburner. 0-1 with a 5.12 ERA and a 1.24 whip for the Moonstars. And on the mound for us is rookie Homer Levine. Right-hander really struggling after his first start of his rookie campaign, which he did really well in. He had 2 clunkers, so we'll see what happens in his final start. 1-1 with a 10.26 ERA and a 2.10 whip. We're just seeing if he's ready for the playoffs or not. If not, we can always go in another direction. Lineup we'll use in Game 2, Trips locked in center, followed by Bags in left field, Physique at first, Renero at short, JYJ DHing locked in, Friedman at second, Caldeet back in right, he's now fully healed up, Boo Lewis catching batting 8th, and Kira Nutmeg batting 9th on third base. Let's get it on. Looking at the lineup for the Moonstars here in Game 2, they have Gustav Gustafsson coming off the bench. He'll now DH. Rod Forth up after him in right. Von Olio still at first base in the 3 slot. Ketchum behind the dish again in the 4 slot. Tools batting 5th, still tense at shortstop. Windy Wheels is still out in center. He'll bat 6th. Sniper Gloop remains in left field. He'll bat 7th. He's still tense. Batting 8th, getting the start at third base over Smoky Ashes, Elijah Gobelson. And batting 9th, still tense at second base is Pepe Benicio once again. All right, so the only 2 changes for the Moonstars is Gobelson at third over Ash and Gustafsson DHing. That's really the only changes. Okay. He's in for Bustum. All right, let's go. Gustafsson leading off the DH, hitting 162 with a homer, 4 RBIs on the year. He sat out Game 1 of the episode. Facing rookie Homer Levine, who's not had a great year. Levine 1-1, 10.26 ERA and a 2.10 whip. He's given up 21 runs, 19 of them earned in 3 starts, only 16 2/3 innings. He's averaging almost 5 2/3 innings a start, 32 hits surrendered, 1 wild pitch, 3 homers, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 400 for Levine. His first start was really great. His next 2, shit. So we'll see which homer shows up today. And we already went through the lineup for the Moonstars, so let's get it on. Forcing him down in the way, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Slider up and in, strike called, 0-2. Late changeup here for Levine. Let's see what he does with it. Here it comes. Taken in the dirt by Gustafsson, 1-1. Curveball away. Chased outside and fouled back into the screen, 1-2. Forcing up and away. Gustafsson fouls it off. He's late, 1-2. Slider down and in, chopped short. Renero dives to his left, cuts it off, gets up and fires. In time to get Gustafsson. Nice play, John. 1 down. Rod Forth up next, right fielder hitting 281. 3 RBIs on the year. Curveball up and in on the first pitch. That's driven to left field. Jammed him a little bit. Bags back. Therefore, it puts it away. 2 down. Base is empty for Von Olio. OVO hitting 311. 2 RBIs on the year. Four-seamer up on the first pitch. Fouled off late, out of play, 0-1. At the knees. Lined. Oh, he got Levine. Lewis out of the crouch. Fires the first, just late. Infield single. Let's check the injury to Homer. Here's Ketchum. Hitting 231 in the air with a homer, 3 RBIs. She homered in Game 1. Drove in their only 2 runs of the game. And it got Levine right in the face. Of course it did. Oh! Yeah, poor Homer. He just got nailed. Change it down in the way in the first pitch. Low, ball 1. And his already tanked accuracy due to the injury gets an even bigger tank thanks to Mind Gamer. So now it's basically 0. Heater up and in. Popped up to third on the second pitch of the at-bat. Nutmeg is there. Puts it away to end the inning as we better get some smelling salts and a nice pack for Levine's face as his jaw is swelling up pretty badly. Bottom 1, it is scoreless, but we do take a line drive to the face of our rookie pitcher. Trips, Bags, and Physique do up. Goatman, start getting loose. We might need you. Here's Trips. Center fielder's locked in, hitting .614, 9 homers, 23 RBIs on the year. Scored a run in Game 1. He also had 2 hits in the contest. Slider away, strike called, 0-1 from Vern Turnburner, who we beat earlier this season. Turnburner on the year, 0-1. His only loss came against us. 5.12 ERA and a 1.24 whip. 11 runs given up. 3 games started, 19 1/3 innings pitched. He's averaging 8 1/3 innings a start. 23 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 4 homers, 16 strikeouts to lead the starting rotation, and a batting average against a .287. Turnburner's 1 loss came against us. He lost that game 7-1. I believe we scored all 7 runs off of him as well. So he's ahead 0-1 on Trips. Change up at the knees. Driven by Trips, deep center field. That's got some carry back at the wall. Wheels looking up. It's off the fence. Extra bases for Slash. He's in with a leadoff double. That's a way to respond. Slash now on fire again as he's in scoring position immediately for Johnny Bags. Left fielder hitting .367 with 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Sets, fires, slider inside, strike called, 0-1. Turnburner gets ahead. Fastball down and in, line at the middle. Easy catch by Tools, and they got him doubled off as he thought it was through. Next up, base empty for Peak Physique. First baseman was hitless in the first game. He went 0 for 4, hitting .275 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. Screwball in there, two-seamer in there at the knees. Actually, strike called, 0-1. Change up away, fouled off, out of play, 0-2. Change up chased inside, strike 3. First punch out for Turnburner. That ends the inning. To the second, we're still scoreless. Tools, Wheels, and Glute do up. There's Tools leading off against the injured Levine. She's tense, hitting .212. 2 homers, 2 RBIs. She went 1 for 4 in the first game with a double and a run scored. Curveball up and away in the first pitch, fouled back, 0-1. Four-seamer up. Hard foul ball, out of play on the first base side, 0-2. Change up and in. Chased, popped up foul. Nutmeg giving chase near the seats. Watches it hit just out of reach, 0-2. Slider down and away. Fouled off, late again, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased and blooped over second. Friedman leaps out of his reach into right center. It goes as Tripp's there to cut it off. Tools on with a leadoff single here in the second. Next up, 6-hitter Windy Wheels. Center fielder with easy target active, hitting .295 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Four-seamer away in the first pitch. Fouled off into the dugout, 0-1. Slider down and in. Low and inside. Good block by Lewis, 1-1. Throw down, runner goes, take it in the dirt, good block. That's a good steal there by Tools as she easily advances on the breaking pitch. Tools' first steal of the year, she's 1 for 2. It's a 2-1 count here to Wheels. Four-seamer up, fouled off, 2-2. Change it down and away. Chop back to Levine. He'll look the runner back to second, fires the first, 1 down, nice play homer. In his in his injured state, he was still able to recognize that. Glued up next, left fielder Tense, hitting .265 with 3 RBIs. Four-seamer up on the first pitch, fouled back into the screen, over the screen, 0-1. Little hack active for Glute, change it down and in, chop foul out of play, 0-2. Slide it down and away, low and outside, good block by Lewis, 1-2. Four-seamer away, way outside, 2-2. Little hack knocked away now. Dribble down and in. Chopped in front of the plate. Lewis fields it. Fires the first in time. 2 down. Tools advances to third on the plate. Probably could have got her, but we'll take the safe out. Next up is third baseman Elijah Gobelson, hitting .190 on the year with 3 homers, 4 RBIs. Infielder playing third base today, getting the start over Smokey Ash. Gobelson sat out game 1. Change up and away in the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. That's chopped. Slow roll to third. Nutmeg races in. Bare hands and fires the first. In time to end the inning as we strand the runner at third. Good pitching from the injured Levine. Bottom 2, it's scoreless. Renero, JYJ, and Friedman do up. Renero leading off. Shortstop hitting .397. 4 homers, 19 RBIs for the cleanup hitter today, facing Turnburner. Fastball down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Screwball hangs, popped up foul. Will that get out of play behind the plate? Yes, it will, over the screen, 0-2. Fastball up, hard chopper through the middle. Base hit for Renero as he's on to lead off the inning with a single. Good swing there by John to protect the plate with 2 strikes. Keeps the inning going for JYJ. DH locked in, Powerverse lefty active as well. Hitting .417 with 5 homers, 12 RBIs. JYJ went 2 for 4 in the first game with a double and a single. He also drove in a run. Or no, he didn't actually. He scored a run. Two-seamer at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, chased high, 0-2 the count to JYJ. Fastball away, chased it, strike 3. Second punch up for Turnburner, 1 down. Janice Friedman up next, second baseman hitting .435, 5 homers, 15 RBIs on the year. 1 hit with an RBI single in the first game for Friedman. Went 1 for 4. Screwball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball away, line foul, out of play, 0-2. Friedman behind. Fastball up, driven by Friedman to right center field. That'll get down in front of Wheels for a base hit. 2 on, 1 down. Sawteeth are in business here. Let's see who comes up. It's Howie Caldeet. Right fielder sat out first game. The heel is injured muscle strain. Hitting .404 with 5 homers, 18 RBIs. Off-speed hitter active against Turnburner. Fastball up and in. Dumped to left field. Base hit for Caldeet. It jammed him, but he did manage to use his strength and push it through the left side of the infield. Base is loaded now with 1 down for the Sawteeth. It's Boo Lewis. Catcher is the weakest hitter this year on the team, hitting .188. 1 homer, 1 RBI. We'll see if Lewis can deliver. Not known for his hitting, he's known for his fielding. Changeup in there, the letters caught at 0-1 as he faces his old teammate Turnburner. They're old battery mates. Lewis was on the Moonstars last season. Two-seamer down and in, inside low, 1-1. Changeup up, rip foul, 1-2 the count. Lewis behind. Fastball up and away, dump foul, out of play, 1-2. That's right, Lewis starts in the Moonstars at the beginning of any standard franchise. So let's see if he can come through against his old club. 1-2 pitch. Fastball up, ripped to short, right at Tools for the second out. Bases remain loaded for Kira Nutmeg at the bottom of the lineup. Nutmeg singled in a run in the first game. She had 2 hits. Hitting .321 with a homer, 4 RBIs. Changeup in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down and in, dumped to third, right at Gobbleson on the liner. That ends the inning as we strand the bases loaded in the second. To the third, it's still scoreless. Vinicio, Gustavson, and fourth, 2 up. Here's Pepe Vinicio, the 9-hitter today, once again. Second baseman is tense, hitting .200 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs. Power versus right-handers and bad ball hitter active for Pepe. Curveball down in the way in the first pitch. Chased it low and outside in the dirt, 0-1. Change it middle in. Strike called, 0-2. Forcing her up. At the letters, line to right field, hit well, but Caldeet right there as it goes to him, 1 down. Next up, Gustavson, DH, hitting 0 for 1 today. Forcing her up and in. Driven to left center field, and that is into the gap. Extra bases for Gustavson as it ricochets into the deepest part of the park. Trips gets it in, and it'll hold Gustavson to just a double. Runner in scoring position, though, for the Moonstars, 1 down. Here's Rod Fourth. He's 0 for 1 today. Changeup down and in on the first pitch. Hit back at the middle. Renero dives out of his reach into center field. That's a base hit. Trips comes up throwing. That'll hold the runner. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Here's Von Olio, who singled a line drive off of Levine's face his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Changeup down and in on the first pitch. Runner goes to second. Blocked by Lewis in the dirt. Easy steal there for the runner. 2 in scoring position with 1 down. That steal goes to Rod Fourth. That is his second of the year. He's 2 for 3. 1-0 the count to Levine. Forcing him down in the way. Low, 2-0. For ball inside. Misses. Ball 3. 3-0. Slide up and away. Outside, ball 4. First walk for Levine. Bases loaded. 1 down here in the inning. Here comes Ketchum. 0 for 1. Popped out the third last time up. She's 0 for 1 today. She homered back in game 1. Let's see what happens here. Forcing her down and in on the first pitch. Misses inside. Ball 1. Slider up. Line to left center. That's going to be in the gap all the way to the deepest part of the park. It rolls, and that is going to clear the bases. Von Olio to third. He's coming around. It is a 3-run double for Ketchum. 3-0 Moonstars. Still 1 down. Here's Tools, who singled her first time up. She's 1 for 1 and then stole a base. Forcing her up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Ball down in the way. Chop back to Levine. He knocks it down. Looks the runner back. Fires the first. 2 down. Base is empty for Wheels. 0 for 1. Into a fielder's choice his first time up. Slider up. Outside. Ball 1. Forcing her up and in. Check swing strike. 1-1. Change it down in the way. Slow roller to short. Renero there holding the runner. Charges. Makes the play to first in time to end the inning. 3-run double, though, for Teresa Ketchum. Puts the Moonstars on the board 3-0. Bottom 3, it's we're down 3. Trips, Bags, and Physique. Top of the lineup coming up for the Sawteeth. So far, Ketchum is the only person to drive in runs for the Moonstars in this 2-game series. She hit the 2-run homer in game 1, which was their only 2 runs, and now she's had a 3-run double. Trips leading off 1 for 1 with a double. He was doubled off in the first inning on a line out. Let's see what he does here. Change up and away, high and outside. Ball 1. Rally starter is now active and coupled with his bad ball hitter. Slider hangs, driven by trips down the right field line, hooking into the corner. Does that have legs? Calling at the wall, fourth, leaping, sawed it off just out of his reach as he gave it a leap but couldn't get it. Slash Trips has his team leading. Not 10th home run of the year. He's hit double digits, up to 24 RBIs. We're on the board. It is 3-1. Next up, Johnny Bags, 0 for 1. Turnburner tense. That riffed through a fastball down the middle, 0-1. Slider up and in, driven by Bags deep to center field. Hit pretty well, but that does not have the legs. Wheels to the warning track, 1 down. Next up, Peak Physique. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up. Changeup taken high and away, ball 1. Fastball up and in, chased it high, 1-1. Changeup inside, chased it, 1-2. Physique behind. Heater away, chased it, strike 3. Third punch up for Turnburner, 2 down. Next up, Renero, 1 for 1 with a single today. 2 down in the inning, base is empty. Changeup hangs, hard grounded to short, 1 hopper. Tools makes the play, and that ends the inning. But we're on the board. Leadoff homer for Slash Trips, his 10th of the year. 3-1 now to the 4th. Glute, Gobelson, and Vinicio do up against Levine. Here's Glute, 0 for 1 today in tense. Facing the still tense Levine. Four-seamer away. Fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Slider at the knees. Hit in the hole to short. Renero to his right. Backhands cleanly to first. In time. 1 down. Nice play, John. Next up, Gobelson. 0 for 1 today. Popped out to third his first time up. Changed away outside. Ball 1. Forcing their middle in. Strike called. 1-1. Curveball down. Low. 2-1 as it bounces. Slider away. Check swing strike called. 2-2. Forcing up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Punch out for Levine, his first, 2 down. Next up, Vinicio, 0 for 1 today. Levine hits double-digit strikeouts in his rookie campaign. He's now at 10. Changeup hangs on the first pitch, popped up behind the mound. Levine out there for it. Now back onto the mound. He'll make the catch. 1-2-3 inning for the rookie pitcher. Bottom 4, it's still 3-1. JYJ, Friedman, and Caldeet due up. We're only down 2, boys. Let's get back in it. JYJ leading off, struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0 for 1. One of 2 strikeout victims here in our lineup. Physique struck out twice. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up, driven by JYJ, deep to right field. Does that have the legs? At the wall, fourth, leaping, sawed it off. Home run for JYJ as he uses his power versus lefty trait to perfection. Second inning with a solo home run for the Sawteeth. We're at 6 now in the year for JYJ. We're back within a run. It is 3-2. Janice Friedman up 1 for 1 with a single. Let's see if he can keep the momentum going. Turnburner tense again. Fastball middle of the plate, lined up the middle, base hit. Friedman delivers a knock. His second. He's 2 for 2. Friedman on as the tying run. None down in the 4th. Here's Caldeet. Singled in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. Off-speed hitter still active for Howie. Fastball up hard, grounded to short, right at Tools. Flips the second one. Vinicio to first. Double play. And that is 2 down. Bases empty for Lewis. Base is empty. Rally starter active. He's 0 for 1. Screwball up and in. Taken high. Ball 1. Fastball up. Turned on by Lewis. Lined hard to left, but right at Glute, and that ends the inning. But the Sawteeth get another run on the board thanks to JYJ's 6th homer of the year. 3-2 now to the 5th. Gustavson 4th and Von Olio top the lineup up for the Moonstars in the 5th. Here's Gustavson, 1 for 2 with a double last time up, and then he scored on the bases clearing double by Ketchum. Curveball up on the first pitch. Hangs, driven to right field on the line. Caldeet chasing after it, watches it hit off the fence. That'll be a base hit for Gustavson. He's 2 for 3. That curveball hung. Levine tense once more. Here is Rod 4th, 1 for 2 with a single. Four-seamer down on the first pitch. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Change it down, low and away, 1-1. Slider inside, misses, 2-1. Curveball down, in the dirt, 3-1. Four-seamer away, way outside off the catcher's glove. Second walk today for Levine. 2 on, none down. Here's Von Olio, 1 for 1 with a single and a walk last time up to load the bases. Four-seamer down, check swing, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, that's line foul, out of play, 0-2. Four-seamer up and in, way inside, 1-1, 1-2 the count. Curveball down and in, way inside and low, 2-2. Change up away. Line to first. Right at physique for this first out of the inning. 2 on still for Ketchum, who had a 3-run double last time up. She's 1 for 2 today. Ball hangs on the first pitch. Turned on by Ketchum. Absolutely destroyed. Ketchum delivers again. Her 2nd homer of the series. 2nd of the season. And those are her 6th RBIs in this game alone. 8th in the series. It is 6-2 today. Here's Tools, 1 for 2 with a single. I'm just going to try and get Levine through this 5th inning here. He's done. That injury's catching up to him. First pitch, Tools cracks it deep left field, carrying to the bullpen. Sawed it off. Moonshot for the Moonstars. Her 2nd back-to-back jacks for the Moonstars here in the 5th. It is now 7-2. 3rd of the year for Nance. Shame they're already eliminated from playoff contention. Here's Windy Wheels 0 for 2 today as Levine now rattled after back-to-back home runs. Curveball away, strike called, 0-1. 4 runs in the inning for the Moonstars. Heater taken high, 1-1. Change up inside, misses, 2-1. That was bad. Slider up and in. Lined at the middle, base hit. Another knock for the Moonstars as they keep it going. Still only 1 down in the inning. Here's Slapper Glute, 0 for 2 intense. Slider hangs on the first pitch, line to left field. Bags racing in, slides off his glove. Johnny made a nice slide, but he couldn't catch it. That's another single. 2 on, 1 down for Gobbleson, 0 for 2. Four-seamer down and in. Check swing low, ball 1. Four-seamer down, low. Strike called though, 1-1. Change it down in the dirt, good block, 2-1. Ball away, high, line to one hopper to short. Renero flips the second one. Friedman on to first. That's a double play. That finally ends the inning. But we give up 4 in the inning on back-to-back home runs. A 3-run shot for Ketchum and a solo home run for Nance Tools, which is the first run scored by someone other than Teresa Ketchum. 7-2 to the bottom of the 5th. Nutmeg, Trips, and Bags do up. Here's Nutmeg, 0 for 1 today. First pitch to her, change up at the knees, 0-1. At Heater's high, 1-1. Fastball down and in, whiff through it, 1-2. Nutmeg behind in the count. Slider away, chop, slow roll to short. Charging Tools, she'll make the play, 1 down. Trips up next. Center fielder hit a solo homer last time up. He's also doubled, 2 for 2 today. Rally starter still active along with bad ball hitter for him. Fastball middle of the plate. Ooh, he's out in front of it. He was ready, 0-1. Slider down, line at the middle to short. Diving Tools makes a nice play, 2 down. Johnny Bags up next, he's 0 for 2. Change a screwball middle in, line to short again at Tools. She makes all 3 outs this inning. To the 6th, it's 7-2. Benicio, Gustafson, and 4th to up. Levine is done after 5 innings. He gives up 10 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 homers, and 7 earned runs. He's not ready for the postseason. He is done. And he's also injured, so let's get him some ice. Send him to the hospital for a CT scan, too. Benicio due up 0 for 2 today. We're going to the bullpen. Coming in, long reliever Gertie Goatman as he'll come out of the bullpen, the lefty specialist. 1-1 with a 2.19 ERA and a 1.22 whip. He's actually one of our better relievers this season. 3 earned runs given up in 5 appearances. 12 and a third innings pitched is the most out of the bullpen. 14 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against is .298. Bad ball hitter active against Mr. Consistent trait for Goatman. Fastball up, line at the middle, base hit for Benicio as he leads off with his first hit of the series. 1 on, none down here in the 6th. Here's Gustafson, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Specialist active here for Goatman. Dribble down and in, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Slider away, outside, 1-1. Forcing me down in the way, low, 2-1. Slider up and in, inside as it backs inside, 3-1. Dribble at the knees, strike called, full count. Dribble down in the way. Pulled on the ground to short, second past the diving Friedman into right field. That is 2 leadoff singles in the inning for the Moonstars here in the 6th. Rod 4th up next, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. Forcing me down and in. That's popped up behind 3rd. Nutmeg giving chase. Here we'll get there for the first out. 2 still on for Von Olio. OBO 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. Forcing him up and in on the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Slider down. Low and away. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Ripped hard to left field. That's a base hit. Base is going to be loaded here for the Moonstars in the first. Or in the sixth. One down. Coming up at Ketchum. She had a 3-run homer last time up and a 3-run double earlier. She's 2 for 3. Let's see if she delivers here. Specialist active against her, though. Slider away on the first pitch outside from Goatman. Ball 1. Curveball hangs. Pulled foul. 1-1. Forcing her down and away. Hard grounder up the middle to short. Renero dives. Cuts it off. Flips to second 1. Freeman to first. Late. Renero is hurt on the dive. Fielder's choice ground out, run scores. It's 8-2. Another RBI for Ketchum. She's at 7 today, and Renero twisted his finger. That is thankfully a relatively minor injury, but he's still going to have to come out. We'll go ahead and do it when he comes up to bat here, so that we can get a pinch hitter boost to what's his name? Kabusler. Tools up next. Solo homer last time up. Pulls the first pitch fastball on the line, but Bags runs it down to end the inning. 1 run given up by Goatman in the 6th, 8-2 to the bottom half of the 6th. Physique, Renero, and JYJ do up. It's going to be Physique, then a pinch hitter for the injured Renero, and JYJ. Physique over 2 today. He struck out twice against Turnburner. He's tense, looking to get something started. Fastball up the knees, whiff late, 0-1. Fastball up, hard grounder up the middle, base hit for Peak. His first hit here in the doubleheader. He's 1 for 3 today. He's on to lead off the 6th, and that'll bring up the injured John Renero, who twisted his finger last time in the field. He's 1 for 2 with a single. We're going to go ahead and take him out. Coming off the bench to pinch hit is Goose Kabusler, the shortstop. Hitting .500 as a pinch hitter on the year with 2 RBIs. Let's see if he can keep it going. Pinch Perfect is active. Taken high on the heater, ball 1. Slider hangs, whiff through it, 1-1. Fastball down and then hard grounder to second, but it's right at Vinicio. That's going to be a double play. Third one we've hit into here in game 2. Base is empty in the 6th for JYJ, who homered last time up. He's 1 for 2. It's just not meant to be our day. Screwball at the knees, pulled to left center into the gap. That's going to be extra bases for JYJ as it gets to the deepest part of the park. Wheels getting to it. It's going to be a double for JYJ. He is now 2 for 3. Of course, if we had a runner on, he would have scored. Here's Friedman, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Can Janice get the runner home? Fastball down the middle, driven by Janice. He'll do better than that. He'll give us 2. Sawed it off into the stands in right center. About 3/4 of the way up the grandstand. Home run for Janice, his 6th of the year. It is now 8-4. We've cut the lead in half. Well, I've cut it into it by a third, I guess, but we're only half down now. Caldeed up next, 1 for 2 with a single. Turnburner tense once again, as that's the 3rd homer he's given up today. Change it down and then fastball down and then chop past the mound to second. Vinicio to first. That ends the inning. But that ruins the quality start as well as that home run by what's his face. Friedman makes it 8-4 to the 7th. Wheels, Gluten, Gobelson do up. Here's Wheels, 1 for 3 today with a single as Goatman stays in the game for his 2nd inning. Kabusler stays in at shortstop for the injured Renero. Heater up and away, fouled off, out of play, 0-1. For ball inside, misses, 1-1. Pushing him down in the way, low, 2-1. Slider inside, whiff through it, 2-2. Pushing him up and away. He almost got him, 3-2. For ball at the knees. Turned on and hit well to right. Caldeet retreating. There at the fence. Makes the catch in right center for the first out. Next up, Glute, 1 for 3 with the singles. The switch hitter bats right-handed now. Four-seamer middle in. That's fouled back. 0-1 as Little Hack will activate. For ball up and away. Lined at the middle to right center. That's going to be a base knock. Trips over, cuts it off, and that's in. 1 on, 1 down. Here's Gobelson, 0 for 3 intense. Specialist active against him. Four-seamer up and away. Bloop to center. That's going to be Gobelson's first hit. He's 1 for 4. That's 2 on and 1 down now. Moonstars in business here in the 7th. Let's see if they can capitalize again. Here's Vinicio. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Curveball down in the way in the first pitch outside. Ball 1. Slider middle in, inside. 2-0. Forcing me down in the way. Strike called. 2-1. Slider up and in. Chased it high. 2-2. Ball down. Ripped to left field well. Right at bags, though. Johnny puts it away. 2 down. 2 still on for the Moonstars. Here's Gustavsson. 3 for 4 with the double and 2 singles. Specialist active against him. Slider away in the first pitch. Whiffed on it. 0-1. Curveball down and in. Low in the dirt. Chased it anyway. 0-2. Gustavsson behind. Curveball down and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Lewis fires the first. Gets the out, and that ends the inning. First punch out for Goatman. And that ends the 7th as he strands 2. Puts a 0 on the board. Bottom 7. Lewis, nutmeg, and trips 2 up. Boo Lewis leading off 0 for 2 today. Rally starter is active, though, so we'll see if he can get a hit. Lined out to left last time up. Heater inside. Strike call. 99 on the gun from Turnburner. Heater up and away. Hit up the first base line. 1 hopper. OVO makes the play. Flips the Turnburner. 1 down. He's back to neutral. Here's Nutmeg, 0 for 2. 2-seamer in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball low on the 4-seamer, 2-0 to Nutmeg. Fastball at the knees, chop back to Turnburner off his glove behind the mound. Turnburner fields it in time, 2 down, good recovery. Base is empty for trips, 2 for 3, homer double, RBI, and rally starter active with bad ball hitter. Screwball in there, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in, line back to center. That is down in front of the sliding wheels, base hit. Tripp's now a triple shy of the cycle. He is 3 for 4. He's on with 2 down in the inning. Here's Baggs, who's got clutch active for the first time today. He's 0 for 3. Can he deliver? Pick off the first, back safely as Trips. I'm down 4. What do you think I'm stealing for? I mean, the right, I am, but, you know, or I was. Heater in there. I'll change it down there, actually, at the knees. 0-1. Fastball at the knee. Change up at the knees. Rip to left field. Base hit. Baggs delivers his first. He's 1 for 4. 2 on, 2 down. Here's Physique. 1 for 3 with a single. No, he does not get stimulated, and that'll do it for Turnburner. He'll go 6 2/3 today. He gives up so far 4 earned runs. He's given up 12 hits, no walks. He struck out 3 batters, and he is in line for the victory, but no quality start. Coming out of the bullpen for the Moonstars, it is Rally Overo. Overo on the season. 0-1. He has an 8.64 ERA and a 2.52 WHIP. 8 earned runs given up, 8 1/3 innings pitched, 7 games pitched, 2 saves, 15 hits given up, 6 walks, 4 homers, 7 strikeouts. Batting average against .395. I would have cut him too, honestly. He hasn't played well at all either. Him or Def Weddams, honestly. They both sucked. I would have cut both of them as well when I cut Woodrow to give up on the season, but hey, they didn't like anybody. Let's see if Overo can slam the door here on this rally in the 7th. Rally stopper is active for the reliever. See if he can get it done. He is tense, though, coming out of the pen. Fastball at the knees. Line to first, right at Von Olio, and that ends the inning. I should have taken it. To the 8th, it's 8-4. 4th, OVO and Ketchum due up. Goatman entering his 3rd inning of work out of the pen. Here's 4th, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Specialist active against him here. Heater down the middle, fouled off, 0-1. 4th has also stolen a base today. Curveball down and in, that's ripped foul, 0-2. 4-seamer up and away. Popped up behind short, Kaboosler going out for it. Goose is going to get there in shallow left for the first out. Von Olio up next, 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk today. 4-seamer down and in, that's blown by him, 0-1. Curveball down and away. Chop back to Goatman. Gertie makes the play, 2 down. Base is empty for Ketchum, 2 for 4 with 7 RBIs today. She had an RBI ground out last time up, a 3-run homer earlier in the game, and a 3-run double earlier in the game as well. She has been the offensive force this 2 games for the Moonstars. She's driven in 9 of their 10 total runs scored. First pitch curveball hit up the middle to Friedman, dives to his right, makes the stop. Nice play by Janice, and that's a 1-2-3 8th inning for Goatman. Bottom 8, it's 8-4. Kaboosler, JYJ, and Friedman due up. Here's Kaboosler leading off, 0 for 1 today, shortstop. Here in the 8th, Zechariah Roth, the backup catcher, will take over at first base as Von Olio will exit. That's the only move. We are going to pinch hit here. We are going to go ahead and turn it over to... I'm going to turn it over to Kathy Cul-de-sac to pinch hit here. Left fielder had 1 hit in game 1. She went 1 for 3. Contact was ready active here against Overo. Change up, strike called with the letters, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, dump to left field, base hit over the leaping third baseman Gobbleson. Cul-de-sac with the pinch hit knock will get it started here in the 8th. Next up, JYJ. The DH is locked in. 2 for 3 today. He's hit a solo homer and doubled last plate appearance. We're going to keep the rally going against the right-hander. Curveball hangs. Strike called. 0-1 at the letters. Change it down and then pulled foul. Out of play. 0-2. He's behind. Heater up and away. Fouled off. JYJ got to it and got it out of play. Stays alive. 0-2. Change up and in. Turned on and ripped, but foul. Out of play. Still 0-2. Fastball down and in. Hard grounder at the middle. Diving off the glove of Benicio into center field. That's a single for JYJ. He is now a triple shy of the cycle as well. 2 on, none down for Freeman, who homered last at bat. He's 3 for 3. 2-run homer and 2 singles. He's locked in. Tying run is still on deck. Rally stopper now active for Overo. Let's see what happens here. He's also tense again. Heater low and away, ball 1. That's the same pitch he threw to Physique. Change up high, away, strike called, 1-1. Dribble down and in, driven by Freeman on the line to center, right at Wheels. Cul-de-sac will tag and get to third on it. Runners will be at the corners with 1 down. Throw into second there. Here's Caldeet, 1 for 3 with a single. Can Howie deliver? Rally stopper still active. Fastball down the middle. Oh, he whiffed on it. Missed it. 0-1. Just late. Fastball up. Fouled off late. 0-2. Howie behind. Curveball inside. Chased. Fouled off out of play. Still 0-2. He chased it inside. Overo sets. Heater up. Chased it. Strike 3. First punch up for Overo. 2 down. Here's Boo Lewis. 0 for 3. Will pinch hit for the catcher with Mackenzie Fry, the rookie. Hitting .451, 7 homers, 12 RBIs. She homered in the first game on a solo shot. She also had a sac fly in that game as well. Let's see if we can get it done. Overo back to neutral. Change it down in the way. Pulled into right field. The pinch hitter delivers. Cul-de-sac scores from third. It's 8-5. Tying run to the plate, it's Nutmeg, 0 for 3. Overo tense again, 2 on, 2 down. Rally stopper is still active. Slash trips is in the hole, folks. On deck, I believe, is actually slash trips. He's on deck. Oh, shit. If we can get the slash, we got a chance. Curveball up and away, strike called, 0-1. Good pitch. Curveball hangs. Nutmeg skies it to right, off the end of the bat. Over there, fourth. He makes the catch. That ends the inning. But we do get 1 back to the 9th. It's 8-5. Tools, Wheels, and Glute do up. We are going to have to sub off Goatman, who's tired. And we'll need to sub in a shortstop. It's going to be Majiko, the only man left on the bench. Tools up, 2 for 4. Homer and a single today with an RBI. We're going to go ahead and sub in. Could sub in Majiko here. Bags has 1 hit today, so does Cul-de-sac. Who's the better hitter? Johnny Bags is. Okay. We'll bring in Majiko for Cul-de-sac then. And then we're also going to bring in... We're going to bring in rookie Everett Waters. He'll take over on the mound here for Goatman. Is Goatman done after 3 innings of relief? Waters, the rookie, 1-0, 2.35 ERA and an 0.91 WHIP. 4 runs given up, 2 earned in 5 appearances on the season. 7 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and a batting average against 200. Let's see if the rookie can get us through the 9th cleanly. Gets ahead active for the rookie in the first pitch. Heater down and in. Line to left field, and Tools delivers her 2nd hit today. Nance on to lead off the 9th here. So that brings up Windy Wheels, 1 for 4 with a single. Easy target active. Curveball down and in. Rip foul, 0-1. This will be a save situation, so we'll see if they go to Bupton or not. Heater up, strike called, 0-2. He didn't throw a lot of pitches in the first game, so he's available, I'd say. And he is a closer. Cutter down in the way off the plate, low, 1-1. Change it down and in. Chased, grounded up the middle to second. Freeman there, flips the second 1. Majiko to first, late. Fielder's choice, 1 down. Wheels on at first with good speed. Here's Glute, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Waters keeping a close eye on Wheels. Change it down and in on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Little hack active for Glute here. Cutter down in the dirt, 1-1. Four-seamer up and in. Chop, slow roll to second. Freeman charges. No play at second. Will bare hand to first. 2 down. Wheels in scoring position, though, for Gobbleson. 1 for 4 with a single last time up. Forcing up and away on the first pitch. Blew it by him. 0-1. Curveball down and in. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Gobbleson looking silly. 0-2 pitch. Change up away. Hangs. Driven to center. Hit pretty well. Trips tracking it. Racing back to the fence. Leaps. Makes the nice catch. Slash Trips keeps us down only 3. He leaps and robs it against the wall. 8-5 to the bottom of the 9th. Trips, Bags, and Physique due up top of the lineup. Let's see if we can get the rally going. Trips leading off is a triple shy of the cycle. Singled last time up. He's also hit a solo homer and a double today. Overo stays out there to start the 9th, but they do have Lil Bupton warming. Closer is available. We'll see if Overo gets it done by himself. 3-run lead to protect here in the 9th. Going for the multiple inning save. He gets a curveball in there at the knees. 0-1. It'd be the 7-out save for Overo. Heater up and in, taken high. 1-1. Change up away. Fastball away actually chased outside. 1-2. Change up away. Ripped foul. Trip stays alive. Change up. Ripped foul again. Still 1-2. Heater up. Line to short. Right at Tools. 1 down. Unlucky. Bags up next. 1 for the single. Clutch active for Johnny here against the 10 Sovero. Change up in there at the knees. 0-1. Fastball down the way. Line to short. 1 hopper. Tools picks it cleanly. 2 down. Last chance for the Sawteeth today is Peak Physique. 1 for 4 with the single. He's tense. Grounded out. Last time up with 2 on. He's facing Overo, who's down back to neutral. Change it down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Change him up and in. Popped it up. Foul. That's going to stay in play. Ketchum puts it away, and the Moonstars take game 2 of the doubleheader, winning 8-5. Fuck. Oh well. Ends our winning streak at 3, but we did manage to get the job done and clinch a playoff berth today, so I can't complain. I would, however, have liked to have won that game to put all the pressure on the Blowfish. But, you know, I can't have nice things, so 8-5 the final. Levine got hurt, and, well, it went downhill from there. Hitless today for the Moonstars with Roth. He didn't get to bat. Everyone else, they got a hit. Ketchum was their star. She had a 3-run homer, a 3-run double, and an RBI grounded. She drove in 7 runs today, and 9 of their 10 total runs all series. Solo homer for Nance Tools went back-to-back with Ketchum. For us, solo homer for Slash Trips, JYJ, and a 2-run homer for Janice Friedman. Also a pinch hit RBI single by Mackenzie Fry. Hitless today for us were Caboosler and Lewis, as well as Nutmeg. Turn burner, 6 2/3. He gives up 12 hits, 4 runs on 3 homers, 3 strikeouts. He improves to 1-1. For Overo, 2 1/3 inning save. He gives up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. His 3rd save of the year. For us, Levine, 5 innings. He'll take the loss. 10 hits, 7 earned runs, 2 walks, a strikeout, 2 homers. He falls to 1-2 and takes a line drive to the face for his troubles. Goatman, 3 innings of relief, giving up 5 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout in long relief. And Waters, a clean 9th inning, giving up 1 hit. Ketchum, the player of the game, with 7 RBIs, finishing a single and a triple shy of the cycle, but she drove in 7 runs, so I don't think she'll care. JYJ finishes a triple shy of the cycle as the runner-up, and Janice Friedman drove in 2 on a homer. He finishes 3rd. Slash Trips also was a triple shy of the cycle as well. Unlucky there. But we're at 10 wins, so we are going to be in the playoffs no matter what. We just got to see what's going to happen with the Blowfish. Now, our last game is against them. If we win that game, we do guarantee the division title, so we'll see what happens. But they could lose in the sim and give us the division title, so we'll see. Yeah, I think if they lose like 3 times, I think we'll be fine. Chump the Sports Committee sent over some complimentary batting gloves, and there's one left. Who gets one? Well, they both suck this year. Physique sucks a little less, so let's give him the boost. We took your loyalty in the first game, Physique, and now it's right back to you. Who is on back cleaning duty this week? Oh, Goatman, for the love of God. JYJ hit the crap out of the ball today. Goatman did his job, but he's not long-term for us, so. Okay, Blowfish do not play in the sim, so their first game of 3 left is going to be, or 4 left, I believe, are going to be against us. What is their, what's their schedule standings look like? They're at 9-4. So they have 3 games left. Their first one's against us, and they have 2 more after us. So if we win that game, we are guaranteed to win the division. So it all comes down to the final game of the season. Let's look around the league first. What do we got? All right, roster moves. Ace, Von Asen lost something. Okay. Oh, sucks Ace. He's only 30. Dolph Stake off the Stan Cats. He'll be replaced by Yvette Victorino. Okay. What else we got? Wally Bacon signs to the Pigs. He'll replace Spanky Wagner. Okay. Dale Nail to the Moonstars. He'll return home as he'll replace Rod Forth, who was signed to replace him, ironically. Moonstars also get Bubba Blastman as they're going to cut Slapper Glute, who I believe was overrated anyway, so that's a good move for me. But they waited until after they beat us to do these moves. That's just salt in the wound. All right. What else we got? Ooh. Contact for Fry. Losing one speed. She can't run anyway. That's fine. I like that one. Called Eat, Arm, and 1 Power. Iffy. It'll be here, though. Renero, extra fielding. Maybe. Caboosler, no. Tacoby, chance to gain elite curveball. You have my interest. I don't know if he'll be here, though. I might cut him. Let's see what we got here. What's available in the free agent pool? Do we have anything worth mentioning? Well, there is Longballo. Obviously, I'd like to get him, maybe. Dolph Stake. Bambino's at 11-1. I think we can sign him before the playoffs, maybe. We'll see if I want to replace Caldeed at all. I don't think I do. I think we're going to wait and sign him maybe in the offseason, probably. Same with Tomahawking and Mustachio, Bobby Bash, DP Turner. I'm not liking any of the hitters right now. Just like no one that's like jumping off the page at me that's like, you know, young and possible signing material that I don't already have starred. Maybe at All Stake, he'd be an interesting signing. And let's see, pitchers. Well, there is Woodrow now. Holder Close would be interesting. DeCornis, nah. Little old for my liking. 30s, kind of like my bottom here. Bubkins I could sign to replace Tacoby. I could do that. But I think I'll let Tacoby finish the year, and then, not that. And then maybe I'll sign Bubkins maybe for the playoffs or something. But we're definitely going to have to get rid of Homer Levine. He's just not ready for the playoffs. And I think lefty southpaw is going to be the answer to that one. Yeah, where is he? Yeah, he's definitely cheaper than Levine for sure. We'd save $1.5 million. I'll keep that in mind. I will look to get maybe lefty before the playoffs, but I'm going to wait until after this final game here before we make that move, I think. All right, let's do player development. Their player development, I don't think there was anything I was going to grab here. None of it's like available right now that I want to buy. I think Tacoby's would be the best one, and his isn't available until next game, so there's no need to like rush into it and buy it now. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here, which is our final game of the regular season. Let's see how it goes. Hot Corners beat the Wild Pigs again. Good for them. They victimized the Wild Pigs, who finish at 5-11 on the year with the worst record in the league so far. Jacks win in the bottom of the division, beating the Overdogs. And then Buzzards taking on the Nemesis, top two teams here. Nemesis hold on to win 6-5. They needed that win to stay in it. And then they lose the next game 4-2. So the Buzzards have clinched the division. No one's going to catch them. Crocodons win 2-0 over the Buzzards, though, in the final game of each team's respective... Well, the Buzzards' last game of the season, they're still going to be at 10-6, and they will still win the division. But the Crocs are nipping at the Nemesis' heels for that last playoff spot. Ooh, I like it. Jacks are officially out. Overdogs are also out. Grapplers are out. B-Wolves still in it, hanging on. Platypi are chasing down the wide loads. We'll see who's going to get in. Heaters have already won the division. There's no way they're going to lose this. So we'll see what happens. All right, so next episode is the regular season finale. It is going to be against the Blowfish, and Tacoby will make the start. 1-1 with a 14.49 ERA and a 3.07 whip. On the mound for the Blowfish is Lad Bradwick, the young number 2. 2-1 with a 4.43 ERA and a 1.30 whip. Looking at it, I think we might want to have somebody come in and make the start for us. Maybe I do want to make that roster move after all. Maybe getting Southpaw now. Bubkins now, maybe. Well, if I'm going to sign either one of them, I want to take Southpaw back just because, well, you know, he'd be a signing that we could use. And if I sign him, I'd be replacing Levine. Levine is disciplined, so that's good. That won't affect anything. Yeah, I think we're going to make this move. Levine got hurt, and he's just not ready for the postseason, man. And, I mean, he's not going to be injured anymore. He's a nice young arm. I would look to sign him maybe in the offseason again, but he's just not ready. He's not ready at all. And I don't think so. You know what? I'm not going to make the move. We're going to let Tacoby pitch. Lineup we'll use for the finale. It'll be cul-de-sac leading off in left. Trips locked in center, or on fire in center. Bags in right batting third. Fry at catcher batting fourth. Caldy 10th at the DH slot. He'll bat fifth. Nutmeg batting 6/10 at third. Freeman batting 7th at second base. Physique 10th at first base. He'll bat 8th. And Caboosler 9th at shortstop. He'll play for the injured Raniero. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. We split with the Moonstars. We took game 1 easily, 6-2, and then we lost game 2, 8-5. And we also lost our young starter, Homer Levine. He took a line drive to the face. So, thankfully, he'll be healed up for the postseason, but it was very clear that Levine's just not ready for postseason ball, so he's not going to be on the playoff roster. We will move to replace him at the end of next episode when we sign for offseason free agents. Jacoby, he's got to earn his spot right here and now with a good pitch, which is a good victory here against the Blowfish. This game will determine who wins the division. If we win, we clinch the division. If we lose, we have to sweat it out and see what happens with the Blowfish's final 2 games, because we will need them to lose out. And more than likely, they're not going to lose out, so we need to win this last game to clinch it right here, right now. Tune in next time to see if we get the job done. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. I know this was a long one, and I'm sorry we couldn't win the second game, but hey, them's the breaks. If you made it this far, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch the games live before they're posted. I'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a great evening, everybody.